Hi everyone, Anonymous here, back with another chapter review of The Black Cat and Witch's Classroom by Kaneda Yousuke. Today we'll be recapping and discussing Chapter 3 as we continue to work our way through this fun romp of a magical series. Uh, Chapter 3 starts off the same way from Chapter 2, or right off of from the break of Chapter 2, where Spica and Aria are fighting the golem. Now, one thing to note, golems are historically a Jewish myth uh, and a gypsy myth. So I wonder if e-myth is a Jewish or Hebrew word. I might be incorrect on that, but that's just something to consider. The golem history dates back to kind of Prague, uh, Western Europe, Hebrew and Gypsy culture. So I do wonder if that has something to do with what this word is, emyth versus meth. So Spica here says, hey, it's a really easy way to defeat this golem. It's got a heart. On the heart is written truth. We just need to kill the E, make it say death, which is meth. Funny enough. Uh, so they're like, hey, we'll partner together. It should work. Ariha's like, hey, no, I actually can't. I don't have any mana left. So we learned that she's kind of a glass cannon, which is always good. But uh, you know, we're spanning the full gamut of emotions here. We got a little bit of action, a little bit of humor, some fun faces, which again is pretty par for the course for Kaneda Yusuke in terms of his style. He does intermix action and adventure and humor all in throughout the story to make it each chapter individually a fun read. So again, the golem's just kind of wrecking havoc. It's blowing things up. The other classmates are scared. Spica's worried that the heretics are going to take over. Uh, and then she's got to use her amazing farming skills, which it looks like she's throwing seeds in there, and boom! Looks like the golem's a little bit stronger to take down than a bunch of oranges like it was in the previous chapter. Uh, but we get a flashback, and Claude in cat form is explaining that yeah, it turns out that growing vines to farm better is good training in both a mana efficient way and in the way that it makes you better for better control. So uh, and then here again we go back to humor. We had a serious moment on the page before with Claude explaining what's going on, and now Arya's upset that the cutest thing about Speak is how clumsy she is, and how she never succeeds, but she tries really hard, and now she's upset that Speak is actually good at something, and that makes her, I guess, in her mind, less cute. So maybe not so much a frenemy, but a yandere and a crush of the main character. So we'll have to see. So again, Speak is taking him down with vines. Uh, again, we learned in the last chapter the golem split up doesn't matter. You can destroy all the other rocks; it'll just reform it. It just needs to get the heart destroyed. So she's trying her. Speak is trying her best while the golem is reforming. Again, more adventure. I don't want to spoil anything in terms of what you're looking at. And then, hey, Aria's there. She does actually have magic left, and they're gonna shoot down one more barrier, and pew, they killed the E, and it turned into meth. Ergo, the golem is dead. So though Aria was mostly tapped out due to her ultimate move earlier, it shows the power of friendship that she was able to get over her dislike of Spica actually gaining abilities and skills and dig deep and use a little bit of extra power to help destroy the golem. And now they can go on to the real Diana test, which is awesome. Uh, and then wait, what's this? Oh, wait, it turns out there's other sorcerers, and that was the exam. Who could have known? That was so unobvious. They were testing who to see who could keep a cool who could keep cool under pressure, and whom is a pure heart and willing to throw themselves in danger to protect others. As it turns out, our two female leads slash friends. While the other kids were running and hiding, those two mostly self-trained girls were able to handle the threat. It didn't matter that how much the other kids' parents paid for their private tutoring or how rich their parents are. When the rubber met the road, the kids dodged, ran, were scared, and aren't worthy of being really trained. So they'll get left behind. Honestly, this is the last issue of Volume One, so this kind of feels a little bit like a wrap up. They both get into Diane Academy. The other students are kind of banished. We barely see their faces, so that's pretty obvious. I don't even know who this long-haired sorcerer is. But really, we have the three main characters, which should form a triumphant as we move forward in the series. We have the main kind of klutzy girl, the cool-headed badass who, again, with the glass cannon, and Claude, their sensei. Again, and we get a scene here that of Spica seeing Claude as a human form, even though he's a cat. Uh, you know, Again, cool. We're getting just some cool down pages. They're kind of wrapping things up in terms of hey, if you finish volume one, there's some cliffhanger stuff, but like you read a full complete well, 3 issues. Normally 5 issues, but remember, chapter one was 74 pages. Chapter two was 45 pages. This is 30 pages. They'll probably shorten to a little bit less pages as we move forward. But you're reading a full 150 page book. And again, we get some pretty attractive Spica art by the author because Claude gave her a compliment, which is always good. And then he's pretty tired, but it turns out that he's a pretty good master. Uh, and then we leave again on the cliffhanger, which probably will lead into volume two. We meet the headmistress, who's this young-ish looking woman, though again it's a magical series, so she probably is 800 or 900 years old, or something other insane like that. Maybe Claude will get put in his place soon. Maybe he was just a male version of Speak Up before he became super powerful and a cat. Who knows? Maybe she's another love interest. It'll be interesting to watch, and I'm sure it'll be fun either way. Either way, I will like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy this video. Tell me what you like so much about this series, if you've liked it so far, what you think the series could do to improve on, any other recommendations you think I should read, and if you like this video, again, share it with your friends. And I'll see you guys in a couple days for this fun adventure, as this fun adventure continues. Talk to you later. Anonymous out.